Welcome to News Today with WDW News Today. I'm Tom Corless. Here now is the news for January 16, 2019. Our top story, Walt Disney World Resort hotels are changing an important credit card policy, which will go into effect on February 27, 2019. All Walt Disney World Resort hotels will implement that new payment card policy for guests who wish to put a payment card on file at check-in. This new policy, quote, better aligns with the hotel industry practices. Under the new policy, Disney Resort hotels will place incremental authorization holds on the payment card for estimated incidental expenses in addition to any balance due on the reservation. So to clarify, let's say under the new policy, on the day of arrival, resort hotels will place an authorization hold on the card for any balance due, plus $100 to cover estimated incidental expenses. If a guest spending exceeds the original $100 hold, additional incremental holds will be obtained automatically. The holds placed on the card will never exceed the current balance due, plus $100. This is a standard hotel industry practice, but until now, Disney has only obtained a signature at check-in as a guest promised to pay and did not actually charge the card until checkout, as long as the balance due remained less than the cutoff amount, which ranged from $500 to $1,500 depending on the resort. The new policy is designed to ensure that the often significant charge at checkout is not rejected by the card issuer as a potential fraudulent charge or for being over the cardholder's credit limit. Guests have the option of not putting a credit card on file, but they will be unable to use their Magic Band for charging at the resorts or in the parks in that case. As is current practice, guests will be able to visit the front desk to apply cash or gift card payments against their balance due to avoid actual charges being placed on their credit card. Guests will be advised of the payment card policy during online check-in through their My Disney Experience account or at the front desk. Guests who have already completed online check-in for stays beginning February 27th or later will be notified later this month about the new policy. Disney's Hollywood Studios is getting ready for the opening of Star Wars Galaxy's Edge later this year, with a total revamp of the way guests arrive at the park, including a new security experience that'll debut in just a few weeks' time. The new entry area will accommodate for future tram drop-offs and pickups, and from what you're seeing now in the pictures, our theory is with this new structure that will be a new extended bag check area with a reconfigured security checkpoint, which will take place under this structure, as you might guess. Disney has yet to confirm this change, but they have indicated that larger changes are coming to the way we enter this park later this year in some previous announcements. The mystery structure on Grand Avenue at Disney's Hollywood Studios is no longer a mystery, as some signage has finally gone up on that structure as of today. The Little Tokyo Travel Company, what is supposed to be a business you might find in current-day Los Angeles, will serve as a new Disney Vacation Club sales location. Despite being themed to Los Angeles, it is closer to the Tatooine backdrop of Star Tours, as you can see in the background behind the kiosk, but nonetheless, it's part of Grand Avenue. When this kiosk opens in a few days' time, this kiosk will replace the Sci-Fi Dine-In one. That's that little stand just across the path from the entrance of the Sci-Fi Dine-In next door to Red Carpet Dreams with Mickey and Minnie. We were, of course, originally hoping that this construction was for a new path through this oddly designed planter on Grand Avenue at the exit of Star Tours, but now it looks like we're just going to have to walk around this kiosk. The new booth is located again along Grand Avenue, which will mostly serve as a queue for Star Wars Galaxy's Edge when that opens. This will be the only entrance to the land for quite some time, with the other being used as an exit only at first into Toy Story Land. So it does make some sense to put a sales location in such a high traffic area here. I'm sure waiting in line for many hours will put you in the mood to buy some Disney Vacation Club. Ahead of its Friday debut, even more themed elements have debuted on Pixar Avenue, as it's called now, for an incredible celebration. We showed you the first two pieces a few days ago, as you might recall, but now two smaller billboards are up on either side of the entrance gate to the former Pixar place. There's also a large billboard promoting the Edna Mode experience. This is over the former quote-unquote shooting gallery, which is where guests could meet Toy Story characters back in the day. You'll now be able to head inside and meet Edna Mode. Signage is also up for the bakery at the former Hey Howdy Hey takeaway food service spot. Guests will be able to pick up Jack Jack Cookie Num Nums here, hopefully similar to those in Pixar Pier at Disney California Adventure, as well as the Hero Sandwich, oh boy, and Mrs. Incredible's Mask with Cheese. These are some great options. Last night, we also caught Disney testing multicolored lighting on the trees along Pixar Avenue, which should find some use during the evenings for this event. An incredible celebration opens January 18th at Disney's Hollywood Studios. As construction moves along on both the Disney Skyliner transportation system and the new Disney's Riviera Resort, the first thematic elements have been added to the Skyliner station at this new Disney Vacation Club hotel. We noticed some beautiful new artwork around the entrance and exit areas of both sides of the station at Riviera. With a closer look, we noticed they feature Mickey and Minnie. The side that travels to Epcot features a Minnie Mouse icon with a bow in the center. The Hollywood Studios side features Mickey Mouse in the center of multiple swirled elements. These Mickey and Minnie icons should appear throughout the hotel. We've seen this in the logo, this Mickey icon, so it'll be sticking around. Of course, Disney Skyliner and Disney's Riviera Resort both open fall 2019. Disney has now released the full menus and pictures of some of the new items that'll be joining the Epcot International Festival of the Arts when it begins this weekend. You're looking at now the Beef Wellington from the Artist's Table. Next up, we have the Vanilla Rosewater and Pistachio Panna Cotta from Masterpiece Kitchen. There's the Smoked Salmon and Cream Gâteau with egg yolk cream, paddlefish caviar, and micro herbs from the Painter's Palette. Pretty exciting is the lobster chips, which is lobster top house-made chips with lobster bisque cheese sauce, pickled jalapenos, and citrus cream. That's at the refreshment port. And last but certainly not least, we'll take a trip to the Taste Track in Future World for the lobster bacon macaroni and cheese bread cone. Reminds me of the old Handwich from the 90s at Disney parks. Now something you'll find at the Cozy Cone out in Carsland in California. And last but certainly not least, overall, the paintbrush churros, which are cinnamon churros covered in a white chocolate sauce. WDWNT will, of course, be there when the festival kicks off on Friday, January 18th to bring you news, reviews of each and every food item, and more from the event. Also, of course, stay tuned for our free event guide PDF that will be released this weekend. Move over, Potion Purple. It's time for some Royal Purple Pigment. I think we made that joke on the last show, but the latest mouse ear headband at the Disney parks is Figment. We spotted the new headband at Gateway Gifts in Epcot. The ears feature Figment's big yellow eyes, horns of a steer, and two tiny wings. The ears take on his signature purple color and are shiny and metallic. The cost of this mouse ear headband with tax is $29.81. And you may recall this is not the first Figment mouse ear headband. In fact, I have the first one here, which was made for the Food and Wine Festival back in 2017. And it may look familiar because it is the very same thing with a hat on it. So they literally just made it without the hat. And they're selling it again. So, and it's more. This was $24.99 back in the day. Should I do the rest? I think I'll do the rest of the show with this on, maybe. I think it's very, very stylish. Let's get to our next story. The Liberty Tree Tavern at the Magic Kingdom is sporting an entirely new lunch menu. It makes sense. I'm a chef, and we're talking about restaurants. Just go with it. Among the new additions to the menu are a traditional Boston brown bread. Try and say that a couple times fast. A cheese dip, smoked pastrami hash, a burger topped with candied bacon, cheese, poached egg, and lobster, a lobster roll, and a turkey pot pie. To read our thoughts on all of these items, you can check out our review at WDWNT.com. At their earliest date ever, Disney has released the dates for the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party 2019 at the Magic Kingdom, and as well, they've already gone so far as to put tickets on sale for the event. The event dates will be August 16th, 20th, 23rd, 27th, and 30th, September 2nd, 6th, 8th, 10th, 13th, 15th, 17th, 20th, 22nd, 24th, 27th, and 29th, and October 1st, 3rd, 4th, 6th, 8th, 10th, 11th, 14th, 15th, 17th, 18th, 20th, 21st, 24th, 25th, 27th, 29th, and 31st, and finally November 1st. Annual pass holder and Disney Vacation Club member discounts are available for all of the nights for the first time ever, except for October 29th and 31st. This is the most dates ever available at a discount. However, keep in mind the discounted price is not as cheap as it used to be. It is now only $5 less than that pre-purchase price. Tickets, of course, vary in price by day and if purchased in advance, ranging anywhere from $79 to $135 each. Tickets are now available at DisneyWorld.com. If you want to plan another event in advance, tickets are also already on sale for the returning H2O Glow Knights at Disney's Typhoon Lagoon Water Park. From May 30th through August 24th, you can experience Typhoon Lagoon in the evening, rocking out with your favorite characters from Pixar's Toy Story. The party goes from 8 p.m. to 11 p.m., but guests can enter the water park starting at 6 p.m. with their Glow Knights ticket. You can buy your tickets online now through DisneyWorld.com. They cost $59 for adults and $54 for children ages 3 to 9, or you can purchase on the day of the event for $69 for adults and $64 for children. Of course, for more information on all of these stories and more, head on over to WDWNT.com. And if you like what you're watching, be sure to subscribe to WDW News Today on YouTube, hit the like button on this video, and click the bell for notifications. For the worldwide leader in Disney Parks news, this is Tom Corless saying we hope that you enjoy the rest of your today and have a great, big, beautiful tomorrow.